Hi folks, I wanted to wish everyone a happy new year, 2022. Um, and I also wanted to mention how things kind of happen weird sometimes. Uh, I'm parked here in front of La Belle Province, ripping the free Wi-Fi, watching a movie, sitting all by my lonesome. And then I realized I couldn't start the car because the battery was dead because I left the lights on. Now here I am stuck with no, you know, uh, nothing to boost the car with. Uh, so I called up a friend and I asked him what should I do, and he goes, "Well, if somebody passes by, such as a good Samaritan, ask them if they can give me a boost." And as he says that, an Audi comes, a nice Audi, a two-door, like with a wrap with 17-inch mags and everything. I don't know. The thing was beautiful. Sounded great. Anyways, Audi comes around here, parks right next to me, right here, and they thought, "Is the place closed?" And I go, "Yeah, it's closed." But then I thought, right there, I kept my friend on the phone, and I put the phone in my pocket so my friend could hear, and right here in my pocket, so he hears everything. So I asked the guys that were sitting in the Audi. I said, "Could you give me a boost for the car, because the car here is dead?" And these guys were incredible. I mean, they were. I said, "Why am I making such a deal out of this?" I mean, you gotta. I can't explain how these gentlemen were. They were enthusiastic to help me out. I mean, they jumped out of the car, they popped their own hood, they went into the trunk, got the wires and everything, and they were like, no, you got to do it this way. It was fucking funny. It was great. These guys had Ontario plates. They're obviously from Ontario, and they moved the car nose to nose with this car to boost it, right? And so we connected everything. He revs up his Audi, and I'm like, damn, nice sound. So I go into the car. I turn it, boom, starts right away, great. We unplug everything. Now the guy I'm thinking he wanted to sell me his car. It's a V8 turbo, or I don't know, twin turbo, I don't know what the hell it was, but it was freaking nice. I mean, like, beautiful. These guys were wearing like hockey jerseys, and they had toques. Everything they wore was colorful. There was nothing black. It was amazing. These guys were like, I don't know, they kind of like how people are jacked up on Red Bull, but I mean, they were happy. They were enthusiastic. To help me out. One guy, the driver of the car, the owner, was saying to me, he says, "No, you got to get into my car. Listen, try it. You know how to drive stick and all this stuff? Man, listen to it roar and all this stuff. Take it around the building. And see if you like it and all that kind of." And I'm like, I'm trying to say, no, thank you, but they wouldn't have it. They wouldn't take no. So here I am getting into this really, really nice Audi, huge fucking mags, wrap body job on it, V8 turbo. As I sit in the car, their car, giggling in the back seat are the guy's girlfriends. They're telling me to take the car out for a spin, and try it out. And I'm like, "You got people in the back of your car here. Oh, don't worry about it. They're good for it, or whatever." Good for what? Like, what am I supposed to? So I took the Audi, around this building and came out here and came back in. I kicked it, gave it a little bit of juice, got it almost into second gear, but this thing was pulling. The sound was beautiful. The thing was like, wow, like pulling. It was just, wow, it was fun. I come around this way here, pull up to the car, and the guys are standing there with their arms crossed and they're smiling, and I'm like, I can't believe what just happened, like, and the guys are like, "You like the car, huh? You like, well, it's this year, it's that, whatever, blah, blah, blah." I'm like, "Yeah, well, listen, like, wow." I even said to the girls as I drove around the building, I said, "Hi, my name's Andrew." And they told me their names and whatever they were, and yeah, I don't know, got out and The guys slowly got in, but well, his friend did, and then the driver, and he comes up to me and he said, you know, I'm like, I put out my hand. I'm like, dude, thank you so very much. You know, I mean, this is just a blast. I don't know what to say. You know, and the guy goes, just, it's okay. Like, you know, he was more than happy to help out. And I don't know, man. It was just awesome. It was just totally awesome. I didn't think of it, but maybe, like, I wish I could have had like a selfie picture, you know, click, you know, a selfie picture of everyone in the car. I just didn't think about doing that. Every year, almost every year anyways, on New Year's Day, there is something that happens that indicates how the year is going to go. Today, first day of 2022, this happens. I don't know. And I'm thinking, if this is the one, if this is the sign of what's going to happen for the rest of the year, I think it's going to be a good year. A bit of a shocker, possibly, but it's going to be a good year. That's it. I wanted to tell you folks on Facebook this because I hate texting. It's just blah. I'm going to get back into this car without killing the battery, and I'm going to finish watching Batman, the original movie. That's it. Happy New Year to you all. Thank you for everything anyone's ever done for me in the past year. I wish I could have done a hell of a lot more in return. There was one thing though. After that escapade that happened, I left and I went up the highway here to cross over to go to Timmy's to get another hot chocolate. As I get to the lights over here, there's a guy, what do you call it, panning for money at the lights over there, but he's playing the guitar, and the guy's like jumping around. He seemed all cheery and stuff like that, and he was on the opposite side. So I'm like, you know what, I don't really have the coin, but fuck it. So I go across, I get myself a hot chocolate, and I get a second hot chocolate. As I come back on the opposite side, he's there. I put my four ways on, I pull off to the side, put down the window. The guy comes over, I go, listen buddy, I'm sorry, but I don't have any money, but I did see you and I got you a hot chocolate. The guy was ecstatic. He was ecstatic that I got him a simple hot chocolate, you know. I don't know, what goes around comes around, you know. That's what makes everything. You got to keep that ball rolling, you know. You got to keep it going. Okay, folks, that's it. I'm gonna get back to watching the movie here, and I wish you all the best. Take care of yourselves, and that's it. Cheers.